Hey guys, you've been added to the Close Friends list. We are a podcast that talks about pop culture, gossip, and really anything we want. As you know, the Close Friends list is always a vibe that's changing, so make sure you stay a part of ours by following us anywhere you listen to podcasts at Close Friends List Pod. New episodes drop every Friday at midnight. We are so excited to have you on our Close Friends list, and we hope to be added to yours soon.
Welcome back to the Close Friends List podcast, guys. I've been off for 2 weeks.
Welcome back. We're
Thank
so
you.
excited to have you
Thank
back.
you.
Yeah, welcome back.
I'm a little rusty.
Honestly, it's like I saw you yesterday and I'm like, I haven't seen Adia in 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on
Been in
in
the
her
trenches.
life. Like, I'm sure you're always in the trenches.
Always in the trenches. It'd be nice to
That's
see
true.
Some daylight.
It would be very nice. Feels like I'm in World War II. In
You
Normandy.
got trench foot yet?
Trench foot.
Sorry, is that too deep?
Might be, but we'll grow with it.
We're not gonna talk about it now. I'll tell you
Okay.
after.
Okay. But yeah, welcome back, guys. It's been a rough time since the last time we spoke.
Yeah, since last time you were here for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots
For
of-
everyone.
everyone, the whole world, lots has happened. But let's just talk about last week here and this week.
So true.
How were your guys' weeks? How is your week going?
My week was okay. It was fine. We're trying to make it to Thanksgiving, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I just feel like this week was extra long, but I am getting a facial this weekend, so I'm excited
Oh.
about that.
Love.
So next time you'll see me glowing, So
When are you coming in for Thanksgiving or is it after? I know you'll be here in
I'm
December.
coming after.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how long are you gonna be here?
A long time.
We got lots of things to do.
We do.
An itinerary
So
for you.
we do. But yeah, I'll be there like maybe the first full weekend of December. And then I haven't bought my plane ticket back, honestly. So just
Yeah.
whenever the vibes are right to leave.
Okay.
To leave.
All right.
So yeah.
Nice.
Love.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
How's your
I feel
weekend?
like, okay, it has been a little rough in that every day this week, I think it's a different day of the week. So on Tuesday, I thought it was Wednesday.
Yes.
It's worse, I think, when it's multiple days in a
Yeah.
week because
Yeah.
sometimes you think it's Friday and it's a Thursday, and that's like sad
Mhm.
but fine. But like starting on Tuesday, thinking it's the wrong day is
Oh,
a
yeah.
little
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
every day I wake up and I'm like, this again.
Yeah, I
this
thought
again.
Wednesday was Friday when we went to the hockey game. I'm like, I'm gonna
Literally.
get lit at the game, gonna
Yeah.
sleep,
Yeah.
and I'm
Nope. Got 2 more
Yeah. It's a
days.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The big thing that happened this week for me, which you guys know about, but the podcast may not know about, I did delete Twitter. And you may recall I said I'll be on until the wheels fall off. For me, the wheels have fallen off.
Mhm.
Like
Wheels have fallen off.
there's a mass exodus. There was one obviously when Elon bought Twitter, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's different now. There's, I mean,
Mhm.
20 million people leaving Twitter.
It's
It's
rough.
like, yeah.
to be there. Also, like
But-
Normandy.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna actually deactivate because it was like a trial run. Like I deleted the app just to be like, can I do it? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm spending. The other thing that's silly and sad is having deleted Twitter. I was like, okay, will I be able to do it? My screen time is down 55%.
Awful.
No, literally
Five.
5 double digits, not even
No.
percent, 15, 20,
Which is hours.
50, literally
Yeah.
Hours.
Yeah, because if we're talking right now, it says I have 8 hours of screen time. Double that, or like 50%.
Wait, you have 8 hours now?
Yeah.
She's on TikTok.
I'm on YouTube like 6 hours a day.
Aaron, pull yours up. Oh, shit.
I can't.
Literally. Let me see if my iPad will tell me. No, but it's like I'm on YouTube. I'm like,
Oh my
I spend,
gosh. Your eyes
You
must
should see
hurt.
Scott's is like 20 hours.
What?
Well,
Just like-
okay.
For 4 hours a day?
No, he sees more, but like, I mean, it's just anyway. Because
To be fair,
me,
I feel
Scott,
like
and
my
once did like a screen time off. Like
oh
we
yeah.
at my parents' house, and Scott's was like 18, 20 hours. And he's 17, 16, and mine was like 14.
To be fair, I feel like my screen time is also really high because for like work, I use my phone a lot. So I'm on it during the work, like doing other things, but also like calling clients, texting clients, like doing all these things. So
It's telling
my
me
screen time
3
is also always up.
is 9 hours and 30 minutes this week.
This is how you guys can crank out stuff. I
I'm
think
just, and it's Kindle. It runs up my screen time if I'm reading.
yeah, that makes sense.
There's tons of
Okay.
stuff. I'm like,
I'll
literally,
take that.
Yeah,
I think the
but
highest mine is like 6 hours, and that's
I
like if I'm
wish.
off work. for
That's
something.
a light day. That's like if I'm off the
Literally.
grid. Like,
yeah.
I was like, what are we talking? 6 hours? Mine is like you went down. Now yours is like 9 or 10 hours.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
oh wow,
On
okay.
Sunday,
I turned it off because it was too depressing.
Oh no, I keep
turned-
mine on.
I turned it off years ago, like when I got my phone, because I was like, I don't want to know. I
Oh,
just,
Yeah.
it's not gonna help me. Like, because
No.
I have in the past tried to set like screen time limits
Yeah.
for social media.
Mm-mm.
Girl, I'm just hitting ignore. I'm one more
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
Exactly. When
Not
TikTok,
worth
when
it.
you're scrolling on TikTok and then after you're there for like a couple hours and they're like, have you been scrolling too long? Is it time for you to go to bed? I'm like, back
Leave me
off,
alone.
TikTok.
Block.
Literally back off.
Yeah.
And I just swipe
Oh,
right past that.
you
So,
guys.
It's a good thing Twitter's gone, probably. And the other thing with Twitter being gone, it's like, what am I doing with my time?
Mhm.
I am back to writing my book, and I wrote
Yes.
words
We
this
love-
week.
Yes.
Like,
We
what was
love.
holding me back? Twitter.
Twitter.
You were like just typing your thoughts there. Now you can type
Mhm.
it in a controlled
it.
place of your book.
where people are
literally.
going to read it now.
Yeah, how's your week been going?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Last full week at your current position. Woo.
Yes.
So my ADHD is in full swing.
Well,
for
'cause
sure.
It's the end, for sure.
It's the end.
Yeah.
But there's so much to do in so little
Mm.
time, and there's so much of it like in my brain,
Mhm.
and like writing it down, I'm just like, I don't even know where to even start. So that's
Yeah.
a whole other thing. And then on top of that, it's almost Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and I have no idea what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, like whose house I'm going to, what I'm doing. So that's
Mhm.
a bummer, because Thanksgiving is my second favorite holiday. Like,
What's the
and
first one? Christmas or a different one?
it's actually changed, but Juneteenth is actually my favorite holiday.
Today on the pod, we are going to switch it up a little, see what the girlies know and what we don't know. But before we do our find out if we are smarter than fifth graders moment, tell us about you in fifth grade. Like, how were you?
What a defining moment.
Yeah.
Fifth grade truly, I think, was the pinnacle of who I became.
Interesting.
Oh,
I have to
tell us more.
say.
Yeah.
I have to say. So fifth grade.
You're
so
like
my-
really philosophical today.
I
You're
am
like
very
really like circling points.
I'm the single camera. She's like, this is
Yeah.
just on me. I'm
got a
here and
lot
focused.
And up here this week. So my parents were in the Marines, obviously, and moved around a bunch. So fifth grade was the last time that I moved to Virginia. So that's like where it all started. That's where it's like,
Yeah.
we're building the foundation. Like, so everyone that I know, like from childhood, is like from fifth grade.
Mm.
So I say it's like a pinnacle time, because you're like hitting puberty, but also like you're just like you're like not in elementary school, but you're not like in middle school. Like you're right in the middle of like being the top dog, but like not the top dog. I don't know. Like school hierarchy. It's like,
Yeah.
you're in school with elementary kids, and you're like, when you're fifth grade, you're like, hell yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm like the shit. And then you go to sixth grade and you're the bottom in middle school.
Wait, was your elementary school was K through 5?
Yeah. And
Mine
then-
was K through 6.
oh,
And then I went 7, 8 middle school.
Mine was K through second grade, and then third through fifth grade, and then sixth through eighth grade was a different school.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, look at us.
Primary, intermediate.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, that doesn't add it. Yeah, primary, intermediate, and then middle school. So we had 3rd through 5th grade was in one school.
Oh,
Oh, interesting.
Still the top of the hierarchy, but
yeah,
a different.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not top of the hierarchy, but like almost.
right.
Anyway,
Yeah, 'cause yours
continue
was
what you were
6th grade.
saying.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
That kind of reframes this whole thing. I
really
feel.
It really does.
it really does. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Because
But
me and Adia are at the top of the totem pole, and
Yeah.
Aaron's got one more year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay,
That's
well,
so interesting.
regardless, lots of things are changing. You're a
Yeah.
growing girl. You're
Yeah.
top of the pyramid. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I say this is a pivotal moment for me because like you're really trying to find your style. I mean, it's 2005. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, baby. I know.
Like, you're trying to find your style, but you have like a growing body. There's so much going on. Like you actually
Yeah.
like boys in the 5th grade, like, like boyfriend, girlfriend or whatever. And I was in the 5th grade. I had just moved like to Virginia, and there were girls in my class that like had boobs. I didn't have boobs yet. Like there were girls in
mean,
my class.
10 is pretty young, but
yeah, like they were. I mean, they weren't like like the
yeah,
training.
Yeah.
They were wearing
Yeah,
training
yeah,
bras,
yeah.
I'll say
Yeah.
that. I wouldn't
enough
call them
for it to be
boobs,
like, you
but
being
yeah.
like, what am I missing out on?
I clearly don't like
Yeah.
have anything there. And there's one time, brand new to the school, mind you, 5th grade. So like everyone already knows everyone. And we're outside at recess and we're doing double dutch. And it's like a couple of the girls that have the training bras, and they're like, like when you have training bras, like you want everyone to know that like you have a training bra. Clearly I didn't have a damn thing. And we're doing double dutch. I'm like, like I'm jumping up and down, but like I'm wearing my bra. And I'm like, oh, like what's a bra? Like I didn't know. They're like, you're not wearing a bra.
Oh no, you ostracized yourself.
And I was like,
unknowingly.
I was like, what do you?
Oh
I
no.
no, like I'm wearing a bra. I'm wearing a bra.
Yeah.
And they came up behind me and like snapped my back.
No.
But there was
Drama.
There's nothing
Honestly,
there.
I feel like your school would slap us. I know that's 7th grade, but slap us.
Yeah.
And then these girls like ripping at your back. Like, what were you guys doing up there?
Drama.
I was mortified.
Yeah.
Mortified. And that
God.
I remember like the Lizzie McGuire episode where like she stuffs her bra and I'm like,
Yeah.
I need a bra.
You're like watching the ep, like taking notes.
Like,
like,
You're like, okay,
Like,
slay.
I need to stuff my bra. Like, it
Yeah.
was just stuff like that. Like, this is back when, like Limited 2 was big and like stuff like that. And like, if you didn't have like that stuff, then you were definitely like, ostracized. Was like, oh, great. I don't have a bra. I don't have like the sparkly stuff and all this.
Yeah.
And this is when gauchos were really popular back
Yes.
then. And I wanted a pair so bad. I wanted a brown pair of gauchos and I never got them.
oof.
I
But
knew
I
you were about to say a brown pair of gauchos because you said gauchos, I said brown. Brown gauchos.
And with like the pink and white monkey shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like you know the fit.
I know exactly it. Yeah.
And I could not get them. Like, I don't know, either my mom didn't want to buy them, whatever. So I had to settle for Capri jeans as the closest thing to gauchos. Except they just looked like really bad high waters. And I have the picture, I'll show it. But this is when cameras, like the disposable cameras were big.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of me like trying to, when we were younger, like you do poses with your friends, like just the
Yeah, of course.
So like we're both like touching hands and like we're touching and like
Yeah.
I'm wearing like my jeans.
Capris are such a concept, like
They really are.
I feel like
Yes.
the early 2000s like were Capri Central,
Wild.
and I've never seen
No.
anybody wear
It's like the capris, the Bermuda shorts, like everything was just a little too short or a little too long. You're like, what's the in between?
We were
There's
just
none.
like, it was such a time. It was a fever
Yeah.
dream. But again, this happened where like I did not have my hair done, so I just had
Yes.
a common theme in Adidas.
common
Yeah.
life. Just braids, but they're like so fuzzy. Like they were just horrible. Anyway, I gotta find
At least it wasn't just like a crazy, like at least you had them in braids, like
I
right.
had something going on, but
That's fair.
that's just what I remember. It's just like
Yeah.
not having a bra,
Yeah.
not having gauchos, like just coming in,
not having your hair done, not
not
having
having my hair done, like just It was a rough time for a fifth
Yeah.
grader. So
Man,
that's my biggest like core
That's-
memory from fifth
right.
grade.
Wow.
right.
Yeah.
I like remember like bits and pieces of fifth grade. I feel like just elementary school in general just like blended together. And I was like with the same people. So it's like, was it fourth grade? Was it fifth? Was it, like, because I was in the German immersion program. But it was like, I just remember in fifth grade, like they were doing the like health and science like kind of thing, and so all of us girls like went into one classroom and all the guys went into one classroom, and they like my German teacher was like teaching us, and then they were like, okay, like that's it for the lesson, like the guys are gonna come back, like girls go back to your classroom. And so we're sitting there and my teacher forgets to take down this like giant piece of paper with all these like lady words on it. And so she's like about to start teaching again. And then she's like pointing and she's like, oh, and then they're like the guys are like, it says like uvula or something like, something like, she's like, and she like starts like ripping down this sheet of paper and they're like, it was just so crazy. And then also I remember like I had this one fit that I was like, this is the fit, everybody. So picture this. Erin, who is already like, I'm like 5'6", 5, like I'm tall. So like everyone else is like, I mean, everyone else is still like a head shorter than me, but I'm like still like in fifth grade, I'm like a head taller than everyone basically.
Yeah.
And so I have this like brown shirt on that has like buttons from like basically the boob up. And so I have brown shirt and then I have this like tan and brown like cropped sweater that has like monkeys on it. And it had a hood and it was like so cool. And then I was wearing jeans and then I was wearing my pink and white Fat Farms.
Oh man.
First of all, Fat Farms, yeah. And so I just like walked in and I was like, I feel good in this outfit. Like I saw this in the magazines, like I'm stunting. And then someone comes up to me, someone who's white, obviously, comes up to me and is like, why does it look like your skin? And I was like, and then I never would.
Oh my god.
Like, first of all, it doesn't. Like looking back at it now, it definitely doesn't look like my skin color.
Right.
But just because it's brown and I'm brown, they were like, why does it look like your skin? And I was like, I guess I'll just D word right now. Like, whatever. But
that's brutal for fifth grade too.
It was rough.
Defining moment.
Like you said, you never wore it again. I mean, why would you?
I like would always look at the sweater because I loved that crop sweater. I looked at it in the closet and I was like, how else do I wear this when it's not the matching brown shirt to the matching brown monkeys on this tan like obviously I could have figured out other ways to wear it. But in my mind, it was the brown shirt with the brown and tan sweater. So
what an icon.
Literally.
It started early.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was rough, but we move on.
You guys talking kind of reminded me of some things, I guess, because you mentioned it too.
Yeah.
And in fifth, I'm pretty sure it was fifth grade. So I was in Girl Scouts. My mom was the troop leader.
Ooh.
Thanks to Shadow Barb. We did like a fashion show at Limited Too. So they had our troop hub.
Yes.
It's like you could pick out any fit you wanted and try it on and do a little fashion show. And then I don't think we kept, I mean, you had to buy it, obviously. So I don't think anything came of it, but I just remember like that being a vibe, like all our friends just like in the Limited dressing room, having a good time. This was the first thing I thought of when we mentioned we were doing this topic. So I'm a little like, I thought I had OCD for a long time growing up and into like early adulthood. I think it's just preference / anxiety / whatnot. But it hit a turning point in fifth grade where it's like things had to be particular. My desk was like immaculate. I'm like wiping it down. There's no stray papers.
Okay.
My teacher, a criminal, he sits me next to this kid.
Oh no.
You already know where this is going. He's like drawing on his desk every day. So like the pencil, like marks pissing me off. He's got just random papers strewn about. They're sticking out of the desk. They're like, and he's like visibly dirty. And it's like, it's not like, I'm not saying he's like dirty from home. He's like dirty from like picking at his pencil and like shit like that. I kid you not. My teacher said to me, because I was like, I can't sit here. Like, I literally can't sit here. I'm so sorry, Mr. Lane. I can't sit here. And he said, I put you next to him so you could be a good influence on him.
No, don't sabotage me like this.
I was like, I have to move. You don't like, I understand, but no, I cannot sit here.
Oh my gosh.
That's dirty.
It is.
He did you so dirty.
I know.
That's awful.
It was distracting. Like, yes, I understand you want me to be a good influence, but like I literally can't pay attention now because all I'm him like
is this kid drawing on his desk, like
smudging it with his finger and like shading and then like just the papers. I mean, he's like, I don't even know if he did his homework because like he's just got paper strewn about. Like it's not like like what are we? But that teacher, he redeemed himself because he was also the one who convinced my mom that I needed glasses.
Okay.
Because I was sitting in the back row and squinting, and my mom had told me I was lying. So you know,
you were like, okay, sure,
I'm lying. That's fine. I don't know any different. I'm 10 years old. I'm like, right, literally. Okay. But at a parent-teacher conference, he was like, she's squinting at the board, so I moved her closer. Like, you should probably go to an eye doctor. So that happened.
There we go.
Oh, and then okay, this one's kind of a fun one because you were talking about it's like the first time you like boys or whatever. So me and my friend in 5th grade, we both had a crush on the same boy.
Okay.
And I don't remember much, just that, and it's wild that it worked out that we were both like, neither of us felt like we were competing, I'm assuming, because like we are still friends to day. So like and neither of us ended up like, I mean, you're 10, but like dating him or whatever. But I just remember one of us found out that his favorite song was 1985 by Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
At sleepovers, we would just have Radio Disney on waiting for the song to come on. And we would like try to call in and like request it. It would come on probably like once an hour max. But every time it came on, we'd blast it. We were dancing because we wanted to know all the words. Yeah. So that way we could be like, that's our favorite song too. And I mean, nothing came of it. Just, you know, girls
supporting girls.
I love that.
It's like a fun little, and I mean, the song's a bop, so like he's not wrong.
Yeah, true.
I wouldn't have gone out of my way probably to listen like as frequently necessarily.
Yeah. That's so funny.
5th grade was
do you guys remember, like you were talking about Limited Too? Do you guys remember Libby Lou?
Yeah.
The store, it was a store where they would give you like makeovers, and then you like could pick out like lip gloss or eyeshadow or whatever, like to like take home with you. It was like definitely a birthday party store.
I never got
but like I went one single time, and then they were like, now that you guys are all made over, like you're gonna do a performance, a dance in the mall.
What?
I kid you not. They had us like outside the Libby Lou, and then they were like, okay, music on. And then we were all like dancing in our like fresh outfits and makeovers with the sparkly like some Northern Virginia mall. I don't know.
Okay. Just curious.
But I was like, here we are, like woo 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 woo, like just
that'll
living
give me
life.
Such main character energy if I did that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would have never
exactly like and then the gag was like, so they would put like sparkly like hair piece attachments in your hair, like clips, whatever. And then the next day we all came into school with that in.
Oh,
like we were all like, here's to Libby Lou. And they're like, oh, literally. Literally. Wow.
We need to bring that back. Bring that back for adults.
People are trying.
They really are.
Yep. They're trying to bring back early 2000s. I'm down.
I feel like it's
I'm down for some things.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like you can't recreate that time. Like
my brain immediately, the first thing I thought it was like, I would love some gel shoes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm 30. Why would I need a gel shoe?
They're cute.
But they're cute, right?
They're cute. Like, I love them.
I would have major blisters.
I do get jealous.
Absolutely.
The younger girls now that get to wear them.
Yeah.
Man.
I get jealous now.
I know.
Because I told you guys I shop at the women's section now in Target.
Oh yeah.
That
was a tough one. And
Yeah,
there
I
was
guess
one year where they
we're-
had really cute jelly. Like they tried to bring
Right.
back a bunch of the
Yeah.
stuff in the
Mhm.
young ladies section, and
Right. It wasn't the vibe.
I was not able to indulge.
The
in that.
way like this summer I tried to try on like a crop top at the in the Target like young women's section, and I was like, this is not even covering my nipple. Like, what are we
No,
talking about?
Yeah, my pants have to be up to my nipples for me to wear a shirt like that.
Right.
100%.
Oh my gosh.
We're talking
Struggles.
about gauchos. I vividly remember my 5th grade yearbook photo. I'm wearing a poncho.
Ooh.
Because like that was
Yeah.
the time, like,
yeah.
a little black poncho.
Ahead.
I loved a poncho, but then like I think 2 years after, like a year or two after, like
It was
ponchos like
short-lived.
left out,
Yeah.
people were still wearing them, and I was like had a visceral reaction of like, I hate ponchos. Like, don't even show me that. Even though a year ago I was like, I love this. Like, I'm wearing them. I have multiple. Like,
Mm,
it was
Yeah.
nice.
Because it's kind of just a sweater.
it
just,
was
like
little
with
shawl.
no, yeah,
Just
yeah.
like a blanket
armholes.
you put over
Right.
yourself. Like,
Yeah.
And they ate every time.
No, literally, that's like probably the best school photo. Like, I wish I
Every
was
time.
kidding.
Mhm.
they did
Black
eat every
poncho.
time.
Man,
Wow.
what a
Well,
time.
Going down memory lane, let's see how much we remember.
I'm
what
gonna
we
be honest,
learned
like
in
I'm
5th grade.
nervous.
I can't tell you.
I just like quickly scrolled through some of these questions and I was like,
Adia
don't
just
even know
asked
what
me
that word
French foot was 30
means.
minutes ago. So
I didn't learn that in the 5th grade.
I learned that in 7th grade.
Oh,
So
I mean,
well, we're
call
talking 5th grade. No,
Armstrong. So
okay, me too.
there's not
Me
much,
too.
you know.
I met you there.
Buzz all
yeah.
Armstrong or whatever. I called him.
Yeah. You did Buzz Armstrong and I did Lance Armstrong.
Yeah,
but
we-
you know,
Yeah.
All wrong Armstrongs.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now we're going to enter into a time where we're seeing how well we know 5th grade knowledge. I'm gonna give everyone, or we're all gonna say like ask the other two like 4 or 5 questions.
So this is in language arts. Subject is language arts. A word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same way forward and backwards is called what?
A palindrome.
Is that onomatopoeia? Oh, what?
Onomatopoeia is like, wow, bang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a
So
Onomatopoeia?
I gotta
I
be
don't
honest.
know.
That question, I just saw it on my
No,
link.
you didn't.
Wow.
That phrase that reads forward the way I might have
Wow.
A new one.
I
then.
might have gotten it, but I did see it.
I'm
but
just-
Wow.
Okay, this one is.
it's not my fault you asked the question.
That was too easy. That was too easy. Okay, this is geography. What is the capital of Russia?
I think it's an answer I'm not thinking. Like I
know.
feel-
I feel like the easy answer,
exactly.
but then I don't think
Right.
that's it.
Is it St. Petersburg?
Aaron, what's your answer?
Girl, I don't know.
Wait, were you gonna guess a
Name-
different city or?
Oh, I was gonna be like Moscow or something. Like,
I was gonna say Moscow, and then I was overthinking
oh,
it.
is that right?
Yeah. All I know is
Wow.
because of that hockey player
Oh,
that's
yeah.
from there.
You know what's funny?
Isn't St. Petersburg also where that like beautiful like
Oh,
kind of-
cathedral is maybe.
yeah.
I think there is one
Okay.
there. The
Yeah.
thing that's funny is I actually took geography until college, so love that
Really?
I got that wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, because I had to take like a 400 level geography class for my environmental degree. Yeah. And
400
geology.
level? Oh
And
no.
geology. Yeah.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah.
That's
Props.
crazy.
But I still got it wrong, and that's okay.
Damn. That's okay.
It was
It's
my
Russia.
it just seemed too easy. The only
I know. I was like,
like
Moscow? Like, hello?
What is sorry, this is science. What is the process of water turning into vapor called?
evaporation.
Aaron.
That's what I would have said. Like,
It is evaporation.
Thank God.
Good job, ladies.
I was like, if that, like,
What
oh my
is
gosh.
this is science? What is the tallest mammal on earth?
The tallest mammal?
The tallest mammal on
Is
earth.
it gonna be like a Moscow situation again where I'm like, I think
Is
it's,
it like giraffe? But like,
I was thinking giraffe too.
Aaron?
I said giraffe.
Giraffe? It is giraffes.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
I thought they were gonna be like, actually, the dinosaur. Blah, 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 and I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
Oh, this is a good one. I was gonna say.
Is it a good one, or are we just gonna be questioning ourselves?
I just thought it'd be funny. Who's the first person to step on the moon?
Lance Armstrong. Okay.
Oh,
Are we doing Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong? Which one is the
It's
first
Neil.
one?
I think Neil is.
Okay. What is this is science. What is the process of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly called? Aaron?
What's why are you looking at me? Don't call me
Because you look
Aaron.
I do have a guess, so I see maybe why she's calling on Aaron. I don't know.
Well, I thought it was like see who knows the answer, not like a
Okay, who knows it?
Is it Metamorphosis?
Aaron, do you have a guess?
I did not do well in school. I told you that this would not be. You're asking science questions. I said, boo hiss.
It's
Let's break out the calculus. This is easy.
Not calculate. Well, it's 5th grade questions. So
Okay. This one is math. How many feet are there in 75 yards?
I literally don't know. I don't know a
I'm
thing.
gonna say like 24 or 25.
Or in 1 yard?
Wait, there are 3
3 feet in a yard.
3 feet in a
3
yard.
feet in yard. Yeah.
Or in 75 yards?
Oh, so the
Oh, 3
so
times.
times 3. So I went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. 200. What is
225 or something?
75, 75, 75, 5, 10, 15. Carry the 1.
Girl, would you be saying this if that answer was right in front of you?
Oh, so is it 225?
225.
215. Oh, 220.
Oh my God, Aaron. I don't know what's happening. That's the one thing I don't know. Like, I couldn't tell you how many feet are in a mile. I couldn't tell you how many. You know what I mean?
knew that there are 3 feet in a yard.
That's the best I can do.
Okay.
A yardstick, I know, but
Okay.
that's about the
Okay.
ends of that.
You knew enough to get to.
When you broke it down like a teacher, it worked out.
I know, it was
easy.
like 2 something.
I
Yeah.
used to work in education, guys. You gotta remember that.
Me too.
I also did, and I spent my time in music. So ask me a music question, I'm there.
I did field trips for science, so maybe get away from
You
the
did.
science.
Okay,
question.
yeah. I feel like I'm trying to give Aaron an easy one here.
I said Moscow, and that's the answer I'll stick with. We move
Exactly.
I love that there's a Normandy one in here already. You already made that joke today.
so funny.
Okay. How many adjectives are in this sentence? This is English. Billy made a rude noise in class. How many adjectives?
Adjective is
Yes,
where
Aaron,
the-
I guess.
I'm saying, wait, read the sentence again.
Billy made a. Did you see it?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
Billy made a rude noise in class.
Well, rude is an adjective. So 1.
I was thinking one too.
It's one. It's one.
Yeah.
Guys, good job. Good job. English. What is the plural form of?
Or are
the-
you just gonna keep asking questions? I thought we were doing like 4 to 5 and then like switching.
We are on a roll.
We're on a roll.
but-
Okay.
I was
that's-
like, okay.
Okay,
we
okay.
can cut that one.
No. I was like,
Oh. Oh, you were sitting.
Oh.
It was on the TV only, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
Do
I'll
you-
sit back and relax.
okay.
Aaron, do you need a break? Do you want to ask questions?
That's a good question. Yeah.
ask questions.
Okay.
So funny. Okay. Animals without backbones are called.
Invertebrates. I knew you were gonna be like that.
Both of you were like ready for it. That's so funny.
What's the
My
correct answer?
question.
That is the
That
right
was it.
Just making sure. Just making sure. You know, you gotta double check.
So funny. Where are these questions? How many months in a calendar year have exactly 30 days?
Oh, 8.
Is it 8?
That's what I said.
I don't know. I got to think about it.
April,
Okay.
May, and November.
No, November has.
Shit.
Oh, is it 30? I was thinking I did the same rhyme in my head. April, May.
I'm going with 6 or 8.
But May's 31, right? April, June. April,
June.
July has 31. August has 31. September has 30, I think.
February has
October
28.
has 31. November
I'm going with
has. I don't know if November has 30 or 31.
I'm going to go with 6.
I'm thinking 4.
4.
Oh, wowzers.
Brutal.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
funny.
Close.
The way we did the same rhyme, but couldn't get any of the
No.
lines.
You were like, I was like, okay.
June. What was the other one? September. How does the rhyme? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
It's like 30 days past September, April, June, and November.
All the rest have 31 except for February. Thank you,
Damn.
Aaron.
Damn.
What was the name of the last queen of France?
Elizabeth.
I think it was Marie Antoinette.
Damn.
Beheaded bitch.
Beheaded.
Revolution, let them eat cake.
Beheaded
So
bitch.
funny.
Fine to say.
She was.
Behead. No, it was. Which
Oh.
is so funny.
That was just so wild.
And her husband
Ah.
14th. But I think there was Louis the 16th, Louis last king.
I'm so bad with history like that.
Louis the 14th was
Can't
the Sun
tell you-
King.
Can't tell you what.
He had a lot of gold.
Damn
And
thing.
he made Versailles.
Oh, he made Versailles.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Versailles is French.
Versailles French, huh? That's so funny.
Back in the class.
Open
French
the
by Versailles.
Literally.
Kids were left behind us. What is the plural of moose?
Moose. Meese.
Correct.
Meese. Play us. Mice.
Mice.
Meese, but
I know. Goose, geese.
loose leaves. No, okay.
How many teaspoons are in 5 tablespoons?
There's 4
Teaspoons.
teaspoons. There's
I was thinking the
8
same.
teaspoons in a tablespoon, so 8 times 5.
40.
You
Girl,
did it
open
that
the schools. Open the schools.
8 times
Well,
5.
first of all, this says 15.
I think it's 4 teaspoons. Oh, but then I would be getting 20. I would be getting, but she said it's 15, so it must be 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon.
Yeah.
3 teaspoons.
That's what this says. It
Oh.
says
So
15.
we were both wrong.
Damn.
8 is crazy.
You said 8.
Teaspoons are like that small.
Apparently not.
Tablespoons aren't that much bigger. Like,
Well, that's true. That's true.
I'm bad with
Damn.
measurements.
be like that.
One, yeah. Get how many liters in a gallon? Don't know. 4 maybe.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
What's the liquid?
I was like, how many ounces are in this like larger cup, or like how many somethings? And then my roommate was like, let me draw the gallon, man, and starts running over to our whiteboard. Start drawing. I was like, I need answers now. Like, how much is like 220 milliliters? Like, it converted into ounces. I was like, please.
Honestly, that's what I use Google
She was
for.
just
Yeah, I can't.
exactly.
I'm looking at a
I
recipe
should've just Googled
or
it.
like Google Home. You know, I'm like,
Mhm.
can you tell
Yeah.
me how many?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Exactly. Ah,
That's
but-
what you want me to?
Oh, I can ask another. That's fine. These are all okay. The words fee fi fo fum are from which fairy tale?
Jack and the Beanstalk.
That's the one.
Thank you.
That was Jack and the Beans.
I was paying attention during reading time.
Yeah,
There we go.
Forget math.
Yeah, forget that.
Literally forget math. Forget science too.
I have to go to school now.
Oh my god, get my suitcase.
I like my suitcase.
That's right. You'll get lunch and then you go to
Yeah.
school.
Now I go to school now. You do reading, writing, and arithmetic.
That whole bit we might have to cut DVD. It's a joke, right?
I
let's
like my
see.
suitcase. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a joke, right?
joke, right? Let's see. Okay. I think I have faith in you guys for this one.
Oh man.
What
I
type of
don't.
animal can live on both water and land?
Turtle.
Alligator. You said water and land.
Okay. I was looking for more like think of a frog, right? Like what are they?
Amphibian.
Yeah.
what
They're-
type?
yeah.
Oh, both of us. I was like, I don't know, like just say a land and water animal.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I don't think they were wrong.
I heard what
but
animal.
Yeah, type was in the question, so it must
Is
have
a
just
turtle
been
an amphibian?
I don't think it is. It's
Huh.
a reptile, but that's okay.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
some reptiles can live.
Yeah. Actually, okay, I know too much about turtles so
You do.
environmentalists. So the land turtles, they live on land. Don't put them in water if you see them crossing the street. But sea turtles, they don't breathe water either. They actually come to the surface and they take a breath and then they go underwater and they can stand
Oh.
varying times depending on the type of sea turtle. So they are not amphibians. They don't have gills. But
Oh, I like
There you go.
turtles.
I like my suitcase.
I like turtles. I like my suitcase.
I'm gonna give you that Aaron tried to get us with. What is the plural form of deer?
Deer.
Yeah. With the I knew. Okay, I do have to give you a math question because I just need to know.
Okay.
I think you guys can do this. Big faith. How many times does 49 divide into 7?
7.
7.
Thank you.
I remembered that one.
There we go. There we
Sometimes
go.
we know that.
Ooh.
Mhm.
The Statue of Liberty was a gift from which country?
France.
France.
You know some French history. Woo!
She's like, oh, Versailles.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Play.
Interior.
Oh gosh.
Shit.
Oh shit.
The interior angles of a triangle always sum up to what degree?
90.
180.
Yeah. You guys got there. Ooh, what is the name of the galaxy we live in?
Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Yes. See, we just had to get rolling.
That's
We
what
just
I'm
had to
saying.
get-
Yeah, right. I just needed to warm up the brain. Remember, I was in 5th grade once, and then boom. You know,
What is the smallest country in the world?
Vatican City.
Vatican City.
The smallest what?
Country.
Country?
Australia is huge.
You said,
Oh, I was thinking continent.
Oh,
I was
oh,
thinking.
interesting.
I was
Okay.
thinking
that's
continent.
funny. I was like, Australia. Yeah, fair.
Not
Country.
expecting that.
I was
one.
like, that's a city. Okay,
well, yeah, but it is also its own country.
it's its own country.
Mm-hmm.
Pope has pool like that.
Literally.
does.
Fire baby. You remember that?
Damn.
Did you learn about that? Okay. We should do a history episode.
We did our important history, what was important to us episode. So
That's fair. That's fair. Who's the first president of the United States?
George.
George Washington,
Who was the second?
John Adams.
John Adams. Andrew Jackson. He was like,
He was like 16 or no, 14th or something.
yeah, he was like the teens for sure.
Yeah.
17th was like Ulysses, I
Ooh.
think. But
Yikes.
fuck
Not
Andrew
my
Jackson.
president. Yeah.
No, literally.
None of these men are my president. Let's except for Obama.
He was
That's
so
my president.
wild. What is the largest organ in the human body?
And the skin.
yep,
The epidermis.
it is. It is.
I remember that.
All we really needed was 5 minutes of warm up.
Exactly.
So my next question for the team, do you think that we would win the show? What makes you smarter than a 5th grader? Like,
I feel like
odds?
the cameras would pressure us. I feel like this we're just like we have cameras here, but it's just the 3 of us. Like national TV, like, and then those kids are so smart.
And then you got Jeff Foxworthy looking right at you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I completely forgot about this. I went to a taping of What Are You
Oh,
Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Oh my gosh, tell.
Yeah, we were just in the audience. I mean, we were audience members. I wish I remembered more, but Jeff was there, and obviously the kids were
Jeff
there.
was
and-
there.
Well, there we go.
that one and Hot in Cleveland were 2 that
Oh
we
my
went to.
gosh.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
I started thinking about the show, and I'm like, wait, I was
This
Wait
there.
a sec.
This is really real.
Oh, wow.
Man.
It's such a fun concept for a show, though. 'Cause
It
some
is.
people
Mhm.
really,
No.
we got a lot of these right, but like some people really struggle.
Me at the beginning, when Adia was asking questions, I said, what? I was like, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I warmed up.
Mhm.
I warmed up, but it definitely
Yeah.
would take time for sure. Have to
Yeah.
rack for sure.
You do get some time on that
Definitely.
show, I think. Like it's not like an immediate. You have like a
Mhm.
minute or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Also, I'm like, you should be like warming up like with your family members, asking, like having them ask you questions, and then you'd be like, oh.
Very true.
Do you think you would do well at Jeopardy? Is my next question.
Absolutely not.
Fuck no.
Those are way too specific. It's not
Yeah.
even a
Yeah.
yeah. It's like
Well, yeah, when you get a category that you generally know, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like they pull
Those
out
are only 5 questions, and then
and you got the
they're
whole board.
riddles, they're
yeah.
twisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the gag was, so over the summer they were like, oh, like we're gonna do pop culture Jeopardy, like here's this if you want to apply. So me and my friends like applied, and they made you do this like 120 quiz, like question quiz. And some of those I was like, oh, obviously like Kardashian, blah blah blah, whatever, you know, like something. But then some of them I was like, oh, I need to know pop culture from like way back a time to now. Like I was like, oh, I'm great at pop culture. No, I'm not. See,
Definitely.
after taking that quiz.
Thinking about the Beatles era, like there had to have been so much happening in pop culture.
Exactly.
And all we know is the Beatles. And then the same with like, I'm sure they would consider some sports stuff pop culture. You know,
Absolutely. It was like everything. It was like also like there was some book stuff. There was some like, you know, just like celebs randomly like out and about. I was like, I don't know this.
When does it
and
end?
that's obviously I don't know, but they just started. I think the new episodes are coming out like in the next couple weeks.
That's rough. But regular Jeopardy, it's like hit or miss for sure. But I'm sure there'll be some clips of pop culture Jeopardy.
Yeah. I do feel really smart when I get an answer right, though.
No, seriously. Like there was one, they did a musical, and I was like, oh, I got all of these right.
Yeah.
I love that. But that was only one row. The 6, you know. So loves the Knicks, anyone?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't have many, so I can start.
Yeah.
I literally have my ick this week is that I have a cold sore. Fuck that. I had them since I was a kid, and they come up when I'm stressed, and it pisses me off because then I can't
get more
live my
stressed.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a love. Well, one is definitely a love. Seeing Gladiator 2 tomorrow. Thank God. Can't wait. And then so my roots are growing in. It's brutal out here. Don't look too close.
Oh, I am now.
I am not sure. I'm kind of like thinking about not going back, but the crazy thing, I have an appointment scheduled. We'll just have to see how things go.
Right.
But I was blow drying my hair the other day, and why is like 30% of my hair gray?
Like, embrace it.
No, I kind of love it. That's the thing. Like I am kind of like, that would be preferable to just brown hair. Like I would rather have some brown and some gray and then not need highlighting.
That would be a look.
There you go.
TBD.
I like that.
But I was just like, because I knew I had like some gray hair, but then I was like blow drying and I was like, damn, like it's kind of everywhere.
It's
like,
everywhere. Yeah.
Am I stressed or like am I just like an early, whatever.
Early bloom?
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got.
Well, I know some people who've had gray hair since like 23. Like I'm like,
low-key me.
how stressed are you? Yeah. You're like me. So
yeah, for sure. That's it.
I have 3 loves this week and 1 ick. So my first love, my hyperfixation on TikTok is Tate McRae's "It's Okay, I'm Okay" dance choreography, and I have tried to do this dance. I think every night for the last 2 weeks,
hitting the pen and then you're dancing around your house.
I literally
send those videos.
I hit the pen and I'm like, I can do this. Like I know the marks, I know the hits. And then I try it in the morning when I'm sober and I'm like,
where was that?
What?
Yeah.
So I love that. It's such a great choreography. I wish I could actually do it sober. My second love is, I was telling Katie this earlier at the hockey game, but I'm just so into the Wicked stuff right now. Like just everything. I've been singing Defying Gravity.
That's another thing you're doing when you're high. That you're like, I'm hitting.
I'm crying.
Literally, it goes from Defying Gravity to dance choreography.
Yeah,
to back
right.
Yeah.
To that cat
like
video.
the cat videos. Like I'm just having a blast on TikTok.
Yeah.
I can sing, I can dance. Like there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've just been loving that.
Amazing.
That I've just been belting it out like just randomly. You know, I
love
was
that.
on the wave when it was around, but I don't like musicals. So and then my other love this week, you guys may hate me for it, but it's okay. October's very own OVO, Drake's brand, partnering with the all of the Canadian NHL teams.
Oh yeah.
And they released the Toronto Maple Leafs collection with William Nylander, and the in one of the pictures he's wearing a shiesty, and it is like just emotional. It is just one of the best images I've ever
Oh
seen.
my god.
I love it. I love the mix of like two favorite things, Drake and hockey, and really good
There you
merch.
go.
And it's just it's awesome. I love that they didn't do Austin Matthews though.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, he's not Canadian, so like I get it, but neither is Nylander. He's like Swedish or something. Anyway, the collection looks great. The photos look great. That's exciting. It's probably gonna be like $500. So I'm gonna
I was
ask.
gonna ask if there was like an
Yeah,
estimate
I
yet,
didn't.
but
It's not.
Prices, yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask Scott for a birthday gift or something. And then my ick for the week is Alexander Ovechkin is out for the next 4 to 6 weeks with an injury, and that blows.
a literal
Yeah.
bone.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's insane. It's a bummer because we're fifth right now in the league. We're second in the freaking division. Like we're on fire compared to last year. So, you know, they just hate to see a bad bitch winning, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
he's on track to hit.
Yeah,
like
they're
no.
like not this
They
season.
said, yeah.
Wayne Gretzky ordered to hit out like Tanya Harding.
Honestly, when I saw that, I was like, honestly, it's kind of real. Like
Mhm.
when he was injured, I know the joke was the time,
Yeah.
but like,
but no, I feel like
it's kind of giving.
Gretzky's a trumper too. So,
Ooh.
He did say, like people have been asking him, he's like, I would love that for him. Like, but
bro,
we know the outside versus like the inside of
No.
like, I want to
Yeah.
be the number one. But
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bummer.
brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Mm.
Okay. My loves. One, I've been loving the Dancing with the Star content. Like I have been watching those videos on TikTok and everything. Like I'm not usually one who like follows up or like follows it. I know like some like Bachelor stars have been on it and like they've won some and I'm like, "Oh, this is interesting. I'll look at a clip or two here." But like I've been fully invested like watching these clips that they put out and then I'm like, "Oh, let me watch all the like little dances that these people do." And I've been loving it. My second love, I saw, well, 2 weeks ago, I saw 17 in concert twice, and I was like so close to them. And it changed me because I was like, I'm not gonna fully stand 17 because I know that they're like 13 hilarious, like adorable boys. Like I know I'll get like fully tuned into them and I'll just go down a spiral and you won't see me again. So I was like, okay, like just casually listen to their music, like know their names, like it's fine. But then I went to 2 concerts in a row and now I'm like, I can't stop thinking about them. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then they probably, because they're all like about to be 30 and like have to enlist in the Korean military. So they're all going to be on like a hiatus for a long time. Anyway. And then my one ick is parents who don't do an ounce of research before sending their kids to things. I'm talking about Sabrina Carpenter's shows and the Wicked movie. Like you're saying you're like, oh, there's magic, there's blah, blah, there's evil, there. First of all, have you not seen Wizard of Oz? Second of all, like, what we talking about? And then the Sabrina Carpenter one, it's literally called Wicked. It's called Wicked.
The video that Erin is referring to, the mom literally says, my kids are Ariana Grande stands, and I saw that she was wearing a cute pink fluffy dress.
Yes.
Princess. So
and I was like,
friendly. Hello?
You're crazy. You're literally crazy. And then regarding Sabrina, like, yes, she was a Disney Channel star, but she's not that anymore, and she hasn't claimed that in ages. So like, what are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Also, just like listen to one single second of her songs and this. So like Sabrina's getting all this like hate from all these like dumb parents who brought their little children to this concert and didn't do an ounce of research. So parents step up, like research. But then I saw somebody on some talk show who was like, well, I have other things to do. Like I shouldn't be, but that's literally your job as a parent.
It also depends on your child's age. Like the lady with the Wicked thing, she made it sound like kids were like maybe between 5 and 7. So it's like, okay, maybe we should be like looking into certain like movies.
Yeah.
Like it's
exactly.
one thing to find it on the internet and you're not watching. Like, okay, you're busy, whatever. But like you're literally going out of your way, spending all this money to go to the movies, and you don't even know what the movie's about. Like that is a little sus. Yeah,
exactly. And they were talking about, they were like, oh well, I don't have all this time to like research her song, blah blah blah. Like, but you're going with the kid. Like they needed you to go to the concert with them. You're going, and so you should, like, if you're gonna spend all this money buying these tickets, like you should look into.
For Sabrina specifically, you can't say she had 2 of the songs of the summer.
Yeah.
First of all, take one listen.
Literally.
She's not talking about
exactly.
like,
come on.
That's that Me Espresso. Like, what are we?
Yeah.
And
hello,
playing in your home, if not on your home, on the radio, in public.
Exactly.
Like, not like you have to go out of your way for some of this stuff. If it was again for indie artists, you may not be spending your time looking into all these, but like.
But Sabrina is one of the top like artists of this like year. So I'm like,
got 1 billion streams on that song. Like you can't tell me you haven't heard it once. And
exactly. So
like that Kim, you may not have heard. That's fine.
Yeah.
Not Espresso. Come on, let's be real.
Just the ones on the top 100 list, like you've heard them.
Exactly.
So, but anyway, those are my ickies.
The Dancing with the Stars is interesting, Erin.
Yeah, I would have never clocked that one.
What's that? We are
That's-
smarter than
that is
creators.
We are.
Thank God.
After a little warm up, it was
20
right
years
there.
ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
20 years. We remembered that from 20 years ago. Oh wow.
I know we had some pretty detailed
Jeez.
We did. We did. So funny. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us everywhere you listen to podcasts and on social media at Close Friends List Pod. And we'll see you next week. Bye.